on this episode of Two Fat Drunks, we're going to talk about the possibilities of Joker 2. Is it going to happen? Will it happen? Should it happen? And one other twist, little question I have for the both of you coming up.
Oh,
next. Joker, you were just saying in the pre-game that the Joker is going to cross $1 billion, or either just has or is getting ready to.
Yeah, it's right this weekend probably.
It's been a huge hit. Has been way above its weight. It's still playing in Europe right now.
It just became the largest profitable superhero movie of all time,
right?
Because
they spent
so
$54 million on it, and now they probably spent maybe $100 on advertising.
Right.
But that's still only $150 million compared to the $500
base
million.
minimum of $200 million every other movie.
So a huge success. It's what you were saying. The other thing is it's the highest grossing R-rated film of all time.
Of all time.
It beat Deadpool.
No.
Yeah. Well,
we were arguing about the adjusted dollars thing. Matrix maybe still is in adjusted dollars. But it's a huge hit, right? Massive hit financially, box office draw, and culturally, there's already 1,000,001 memes about it. It's big. It was like the thing that this year will be remembered for is Joker. It won't be Star Wars 9.
But what about Terminator? What about Terminator Dark Fate?
We already did that episode.
Oh, no. We never go back.
Yeah. So it is a huge. Really, almost out of the box. Like
let me tell you what else.
The episode we talked about, I talked about it at least as being an art film. I think
we talked, and
But it's an art film that made. Imagine a Eraserhead making $1 billion, and that's kind of what has happened.
I don't think they ever imagined this movie doing this.
No, well, I think they thought it was possible. I don't think they thought no, because Heath Ledger, Joker. That movie,
but this was a Dark Knight,
Batman.
But that did a much bigger amount than what they thought it was going to do on the back of the Heath Ledger death and all of that. It actually exceeded Batman Begins. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, but man, that production is just so much bigger, so much more money.
But what I will tell you is I don't think anybody else thought it was, because when we went to Halloween USA. This movie was coming out in October, right?
Yeah.
There was not one.
Yeah, nobody.
Not one Joaquin Phoenix Joker, anything in there.
That's what I'm saying.
But
expectation.
But I tell you, I saw quite a few young gentlemen, teenagers, early 20-somethings, in the makeup style from the movie.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I know, Jeremy, when you watch it, that's going to rage you because you say that's not Joker's makeup. Hey, Joker's makeup is whatever this generation.
Oh, yeah. This Joker.
Joker's makeup wasn't Caesar Romero painting his mustache white.
One of the things I did not personally kind of recognize either is, hey, it's not all just a movie. It's not all just his performance. That people like. It's the character of Joker. It's the idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Of Joker.
Especially as presented. It's
Chaos.
just like,
yeah, but he's just a great villain. I mean, he is arguably the greatest superhero villain of all time. The way that you can argue that Batman is the greatest superhero, and what's cool about him is they're both human. 100% human.
Nothing supernatural.
In this version of the Joker, oh boy, is he human. He's fucked up human.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Literally insane.
Yeah, he's bat crazy, but it was they've always said one only.
Yeah.
And do you think that's going to happen? Now, Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips have both said not excluded the possibility.
Right. Joaquin said I would love to do another one. However, somebody, I can't remember if it was Todd Phillips or somebody in the studio, said every Joker movie doesn't have to necessarily be about this Joker. I think they want to build now a new narrative that the Joker is kind of just the guy who puts the makeup on then. And if they do another Joker movie where the next Joker...
we'll get into there. I mean...
Because we said it right when we walked out.
Let's say
I can't imagine this Joaquin Phoenix Joker pulling off any Joker plot that has ever been written anywhere.
So you're saying
this guy's too batshit crazy.
Part of why you're saying no is because they wrote themselves into a pretty hard corner.
Right.
And like...
He's so dysfunctional that he can't function.
Particularly if the next Batman film is to star this Joaquin Phoenix version of the Joker.
It won't.
We'd have to. Oh no, we're going to get into that. That's going
Okay.
to be my third question. But it will require the audience to think that Joaquin Phoenix was in his early 20s when he was doing the role, right? Because
Right.
he's clearly in his 40s at minimal when he does this part. So there's some reasons why you can argue standalone, but $1 billion
You think
means
he wants to do a
it's-
second one just so he can stay skinny?
Well, you said it on the forums. Well, that's the anorexic. Like, is he an anorexic? No, I don't.
No,
I don't wanna go there.
He's method.
he's just method.
Because he
Anyways.
put the weight back. He put
Right.
most of that
He's
weight
just-
back
he's
on
just-
by
Oh,
the
did
press
he?
tour.
Yeah, he's just a crazy method actor.
Yeah.
But what about?
And
this-
actually, he told. I just saw an interview where he told Todd Phillips he wanted to play him fat, and Todd Phillips actually pushed to play him skinny.
yeah, I ain't buying all
Thank
that.
you, Dennis.
Okay.
Bill, back to you.
Will either one of them say no to doing a sequel if enough money is thrown at them?
Well,
There's no
you know
way.
what? No,
Like,
there is a way. There is a way.
Wait, that was the thing I was gonna say. He wants that. If you want that Robert Downey Jr.
what
money,
I'm talking about, bro.
If
It's
you
what I
want
meant.
that $20-30
With
million
that RDJ
payday,
dude.
then how do you turn down $30 million?
Because
you can't.
there's no way you can peak over this. I don't think. And
And
here's the thing: if
I
they
may
pull
not
off an
let it.
Oscar,
Not
if they
as an
pull off
artist,
an hold on, if they pull off an Oscar upset this year, then I think they can both say, you know what, we will never top what we just did, guys. Why should we try?
Well, I have the opposite point of view. To me, we're saying like it's Joker is now the meme of a million faces. Let's say it does win some Oscars. No, I think then they can say, well, artistically, obviously, people can see what we were going at, and yes, there are some more areas that we need to explore.
yeah.
So right?
Yeah, wait.
Look, neither one of them have ever said no to it, right? They've never
No.
outright said there's like, no, we're making it as a standalone. But you were saying it, even as they're making it, Phoenix was saying, well,
do another
we
one.
can do another one.
Right.
So,
Now, you could read that a couple different ways. Either you could read it that he artistically was like, wow, this is smoke good. We're going to have to do another one. He's already saying it, right?
No, but I think
Or-
what he was saying. Go ahead.
Or he just realizes that we might make some money here. We better get on this right now.
I don't think Joaquin has ever done it for the money.
Well, I guess you can see that. So that leads me.
How many indie
so
movies
that
did he
leads
do?
me then to part two. Then where so he really wants to do a second one for the artistic reason, and I'm not saying that's wrong.
yeah, but
I agree with it.
part of art.
Now he wants to get paid though. I'm
Well,
not saying, but
it's
Right.
also this. Oh, you're saying as an artist, as an actor, you don't want to be in something that 2 billion people might see while you're alive, and then for a whole rest of time.
Right.
Oh, if you haven't seen Val Kilmer play Doc Holliday, you might want to see that.
oh, by the way, and
yeah, when he played the Joker.
Playing the Joker.
It's really, we've been blessed by some really amazing Joker
It really
performances.
has
Right,
worked
right.
out. I mean,
And
actually,
that's again because we've had. It's just such a cool character. I mean,
And,
it's-
and Jared Leto too.
I honestly forgot he did it. That's why I swear to God.
No, I think everybody at Warner Brothers is trying to forget that right now.
Okay, so yes or no? Will the sequel?
No.
oh, it's already in the cards. They'll absolutely.
Of course, they're going to make a
it'll
sequel. Now,
There is no doubt.
assume for this argument that they're going to make a sequel. We know for a fact they are going to. Does the next Joker film involve the Robert Pattinson Batman timeline? Does it combine two timelines that were at this point stopped and this one goes on? Or now does it goes on and they merge into the same timeline?
We don't know when they're setting the Robert Pattinson.
That's right. They have not announced that.
Right.
So they could be
but
setting it
they
in
are
the
throwing
90s.
money at this big time right now. They've got Matthew McConaughey as Two-Face. The rumor is that they're
Is it?
using a
That's a good
Batman
one.
story,
my
Long
God.
Halloween as the
Yeah,
basis.
That's a good one, yeah.
And it stars all of the villains. It's going to have a Catwoman. I
That
forget
can
who it is.
backfire, though, man. Remember the one that
I
Arnold
know,
was in?
I
There was
know,
a bunch
I
of
know.
villains in that one. And he was good in that
But they
movie.
just didn't take it as seriously as they should have, man. That was during that period where
But
they had,
that's
hey, let's have Jim
are you
Carrey be the
honestly-
Riddler.
here's- so wait, here's the thing, here's the thing.
You just gave me a possibility. Okay, so assuming they are going to make a Joker 2 is Joker 2 going to be in the timeline of Robert Pattinson? Yes or no?
No.
What do you say? I'm going to say yes.
How
I'm going to
can
say
you
yes. You have to.
Because
you'd be foolish.
You are trusting Warner Brothers. These are people who have made some of the most colossal mistakes. They are listing. They are listing. The only reason the Joker was as good as it was is because they had nothing to lose and they had to get something. They got an auteur like Todd Phillips to do this. To do this after
Fancy
a run,
schmance.
after a run of huge movies in a different genre, they let him run wild with this because they were like, we got nothing else to lose. They really were. They really were.
But then they're fucking bottom of the ninth. Oh my God, he's only got one home run this whole career. And then,
but here's the thing.
Wait,
the second you involve Batman, you involve everybody. Warner Brothers made a bigger mistake than what Marvel made back in the day. They attached all of these directors to their movies. So anytime you do a Superman movie, you got to deal with
Dennis.
What
How do you when
there's too many egos.
Joaquin Phoenix is still alive?
Yes.
And we're 3 months removed from the movie debuting. If you're an executive of Warner Brothers, how do you tell the movie-going public of the entire world this Robert Pattinson version of Batman is going to have another actor play Joker?
It's real simple. They did that with Jared Leto. They literally announced this while
that was before this, man. This happened. No, you cannot deny that.
Jared Leto still had an open contract to be the Joker when they greenlit Joaquin Phoenix.
He's done. He's out, dude.
They announced.
He's George Lazenby.
He's George Lazenby.
Ezra Miller. They announced Ezra Miller the day after Grant Gustafson premiered his Flash on WCW.
Imagine, if you will, Henry Cavill as Superman meets Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker.
Hold on, where's the pipe at? Where's the pipe you're smoking?
Where's
the pipe you're smoking?
He's brilliant as Superman. Just because they've mangled what the character's done, he is brilliant.
Warner Brothers. You're trusting Warner Brothers.
Trust him. They only created the Harry Potter franchise.
Do you realize the guy who greenlit this, and the guy under the guy who greenlit this are all gone at Warner Brothers? A whole new regime has taken over since then.
They love money, right?
Yes, but they don't know how to make it. They get lucky when they make it.
Easy. Guess what? Todd Phillips, you're our new Hughes brothers. You know, you're our new Vicious brothers. You're our new
They did that with Nolan, and he fucked up the entire Man of Steel.
That was the last time Warner was good in superheroes. Was the second movie?
No, but the thing is he refused to play ball with Warner Brothers. He made a solo trilogy, and that gave him no tie-in. That's why they had to go wildly, and he still was producing.
But who says Todd Phillips is going to do the same thing? Why?
I'm not. But Warner Brothers controlling Todd Phillips now, because now he's making the money, they will micromanage him to death. I swear to you. They will screw it up like they always screw up.
But that doesn't answer my question, which is, are they dumb enough to think that the public will buy another Joker while Joaquin Phoenix still walks the earth?
No.
Yeah. They are dumb enough to think it.
I don't think so, man. That's crazy.
They will try. They will try to get Joaquin. And you know what? They can lose a lot of goodwill by doing it wrong.
Unless you're going to drag Jack Nicholson out of the old folks' home, who else could you possibly buy as the Joker?
Jack.
They didn't pull. Here's the problem. They didn't pull.
For this generation of teenagers and 20-somethings and even early 30-year-olds, Joaquin Phoenix is now their Joker.
The Joker.
Because Heath Ledger, now he was great, but he was great a long time ago at this point, and also was dead, is never going to make a sequel.
Yeah, 11 or 12 years ago.
But Joaquin is not only still alive, he has said in newspaper articles he is not opposed to doing another movie. How can you do another movie? And also, if you really want to make Batman, if you want to give Robert Pattinson any chance at all, you have to have him facing off with Joaquin. Dude, you have to. Otherwise, why? Why do it?
Then you have to set Robert Pattinson's movie in the 70s just to have it sync up with the 80s, and the closest you can do is a late 80s, early 90s.
Movie. He's just a boy in the.
I know, but they can't. But the problem is you can't sync it up. They've backed themselves into a corner. They painted themselves in a corner. They cannot come out of this because any Joker that Robert Pattinson could be has to be 60 years old.
There is
plus.
another option. They could avoid the
That's
issue.
one option.
They could avoid the issue entirely just by not having the Joker be in any of the Robert Pattinson Batmans.
Right, exactly. Which you were saying they will do it.
But-
I'm saying they won't because they don't know how to get that synergy.
I don't know how
And right now,
you-
there's a whole
but that
separate
is a
producer.
possibility, right?
But-
They just pussy out and just no.
Well,
Yeah.
admittedly, I mean, they
You got John
did
Peters
have-
running the
pussycat.
entire Superman boat. You got Robert Uzlan or Michael Uzlan running the entire Batman show.
Have you been to
You've got these
Uzlan?
people. You got these people who have control over these things, and they torpedo every great idea. And that's the problem over Warner
Down the
Brothers.
torpedoes, full speed ahead.
I mean, if you wanted to make Robert Pattinson seem legitimate,
Go ahead.
right?
Make him legit.
Let's say he's good. Because I just think it's a ridiculous casting choice just based on what I've seen of him.
Well, we all thought Ben Affleck was
I-
ridiculous, and he actually turned out to be
and-
the best
and-
thing in that.
And we,
Yeah, but that's a really low bar.
Right. Well, I know, but
yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry. I got Michael Keaton. I have,
Yeah.
the Psycho.
Keaton-
American Psycho.
they're talking.
And,
Here's the problem. What you don't see the same news feeds I do. They are talking about Michael
Christian Bale.
Keaton doing a Batman Beyond movie right now.
what?
Yes, Michael Keaton doing Batman Beyond. You're going to have a Joker with that universe, and that's in the 2000s, or that's 2040s, or whatever they're
In
they're
the
shooting
future,
for.
there, what the kids are into.
I just,
You know, they're talking. They're talking.
I think if Warner Brothers does what you're suggesting, which is try to have, because I think maybe because they had some success on the WB channel with the Flash and everything. Now all of those shows ratings, including the gay Catwoman or Batwoman, I
Right.
forget,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
all of those ratings have plummeted this season. But still,
that's
I think that is let them
And they're about to
have
have-
the idea that we can have multiple of these like Rick and Morty multiverses, which
But
I
they're
don't
about to
think
have
so,
Linda
man.
Carter in a Wonder Woman costume in their TV show, and no one's going to watch it. It's going to literally be a tree
I'm gonna
falling in the
watch
woods.
it.
I will.
because she's still fantastic.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Linda Carter, to this day,
She's
just
still
like, wow,
unbelievable.
she's like one of our women in the pantheon.
No offense to
Linda
Gal
Carter.
Gadot, but as long as Linda Carter is on this side of the earth, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But so I just think that if these movies appeal to young people, Dennis,
Yes.
and the young people have a Joker, their Joker is without a doubt, and for all time, will be associated with Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix.
He is their generation's Joker, and to expect them to go and pay money to see another guy play Joker against Robert Pattinson, someone who I don't think a lot of them want to be Batman either, and you have the recipe for you've killed another Batman movie
Yes.
right off the bat.
Yes. They are capable of doing that.
Do you think that? Do you
That's
think,
that to me. That's an insane business.
Yes.
Do you think that Robert Downey?
That's why they're not
You think
Disney.
that Robert Downey Jr. looks at Joaquin Phoenix's performance and is like, I don't know if I could ever be that good.
No, please. No. But here's the
I'm
thing.
pretty sure that never even remotely crossed.
I don't know.
No. I think that kid pulled off something that's really unique, and you know what? I'm impressed.
He played a good Tony Stark, but come on, how much of that is just that's
Oh,
Robert
he
Downey
is Tony
Jr.
Stark,
He's
yeah.
Tony Stark,
Right.
You know what I'm
Duh,
saying?
you're diminishing what Marvel and Disney really did.
Again, here's the one last question to wrap up the episode. They are going to make a Joker 2.
Absolutely,
It's
there's no
in
doubt.
right. There's no way out. When will it come out? No, for this question, assume
Oh,
they
okay.
do.
Assuming.
When does it come out? As we record this, it's
Late-
November of 2019.
Maybe
When does it come
next
out?
fall.
2023
Maybe next
tops. They've got. Here's the problem. Here's the
way
problem.
earlier than
They've
that.
got everything laid out. Aquaman isn't coming out until 2022.
Dude,
Here's what they got.
They got Shazam 2 still in the pipeline.
Here's what they have. They have the 2020 election, right?
Yeah.
And then they can come out 1 year after that and be like the answer to all of. Because somebody's going to be real angry after that election. I ain't big as eyes. I'm just saying, in 2021, there's going to be a whole lot of millions of people that are angry.
Yeah.
Joker can tap into that. So I say 2021, whenever it came out this year.
2 or 3.
So October of 2021.
we'll never live to see it.
Oh, that's a prediction. That's a bold prediction. All right. So to wrap it up, I guess You have to see it, even if you don't like it. Like I know you hate it.
I hated it.
I'm like, I'm
I'll,
okay
I'll
with
probably
it.
never see that movie again.
But a lot of people I
Right.
know and respect love the movie, so
Yep.
I'm willing to admit I could be wrong. Interesting film that I would say, even just purely on artistic terms, I think deserves. A sequel.
No. It's beautiful. Prometheus was a beautiful movie. Horrid from the get on script,
Yeah.
character analysis, all of that.
But
and I really think the same thing about this
Prometheus
movie.
is the fourth and fifth movie. Kind of forget about Aliens. Is there an Aliens out of Joker 1? And I'd say, yeah, there is. There could be a great sequel. I actually said
that's
that
pretty good
opening night is that
comparison,
the Joker is really a movie that is just like, it's a prequel to the movie that could be. When they
Right.
actually throw some money at it and have a superhero for him
go
to back.
wild. Right.
Yeah.
I
this-
honestly don't think Joaquin could be that close formed. I think he is he's
I
an
think-
artist.
Boy,
I think he.
I don't know.
I don't think any script can capture what he can do when he is free-forming it.
He's
the man in black, man. He's the man in
fucking
black.
Fine
I know.
actor, dude. I'm sorry. He's a
I
fucking
don't
great
I don't
actor.
love what he did in there. I don't find it as
No,
compelling
but-
as some other actors maybe could have
Still,
done
it's
it.
just-
But I'm probably wrong. you know,
Listen, the first time we ever talked about it, and as soon as you said we talked,
You
about
have
it,
to see it,
When
though,
you
yeah.
said Joaquin Phoenix was in it, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have.
You gotta
I'm
see it,
gonna
right? You have to see it.
that.
All right. Anyway,
All the
thanks for
kids love
watching this. I guess deep dive on Joker. I guess a month after it's come out, month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's me. It's money.
Thanks, subscribe, share, love each other. Until next time. Mwah!
You don't have a prop gun in here, do you?
The mother of God.
Not that you know of.
No, I
Listen
had
to
a
me.
great idea for when you did the Joker, but I missed it, and I wanted to get up like right at the end of the thing and just you get what you deserve, and then like shoot both of you and walk off.
When Dennis says, do you have a prop gun?
Don't murder me. I'm your
Wait,
friend.
when he says that to you, I told you before. I've mentioned it on other episodes. This is hypnosis.
I know.
He just instructed your brain
I know he's
that
trying
any
to get us
gun
to
you
kill
pick
each other.
up is a prop.
Yeah, it's just a prop, John. It's just a prop.
And he
You'll
says,
never
so
shoot me.
Dennis goes, now hand it to me. Hand me the prop, John.
Yes, master. Why, Dennis? Why? I just asked you for some chips, bro. I just want some Mountain Dew.
Be sure to visit evilgeniusentertainment.com for exclusive content, swag, casting call news, and much, much more.